What is going on? What is going on? We are going to get right into it today. It is Friday. Happy Friday, July 12th. The secret sauce for today: mistakes are inevitable, but they do not define you. Learn from them and turn the page. Next up, Musk Empire, a Telegram game, is now live. Animoca Brands Q1 2024 results are in. Iggy's token is on the rise post-announcement. And what is Railgun and why does Vitalik like it? Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is time for some rare bits. Do a little coffee horn. I hope you guys are enjoying your morning. Bitcoin's price surged. We nearly hit $60,000 following some positive CPI numbers that quickly came in. Bitcoin then retraced about $2,000. Now it's trading at about 57.9. We'll look at the charts in a moment. Market cap is under 1.13 trillion. Most altcoins are also sluggish as the summer sets in. Fear and greed index. It is a 25. It is an extreme fear. We are down 4 from yesterday. I've not seen it at this number in about 2.5 years. NFT sentiment remains neutral. Top crypto search term for the normies is Notcoin, ticker sign NOT. It is up 54% on the 7-day. Top NFT search term for the normies is OTM NFT. I do not know what that means. ETH dominance, it is up on the 24 hours while Bitcoin dominance has fallen a bit. Total crypto market cap is coming in at $2.15 trillion. That is a reduction of about 2% plus or minus a little hair. Before we get into more news, let us check the numbers for the nerds. And as you can see, we are now looking at the crypto heat map. Bitcoin just turned green. When I had this pulled up earlier, it was red. So we have a mixture across the board. We do see some deep, dark red. Pepe Bunk, just off the top of my head. It looks like they are suffering at the moment. What are we talking about? Bitcoin is currently trading at $58,159. Ethereum, $3,136 as it continues its climb up for the hour, day, and week. Will we recapture the monthly gain that we need and continue on that trajectory up? I think it is going to happen. We have BNB following Ethereum, not quite as fast, but I think it will also continue on its trajectory up. Trading at 532. Solana's having some trouble, I think. We're trading at 139. I'm not going to call that at the moment. I want to see positive movement, but I understand that the market is going to act differently in the summer than it does all other times. XRP 0.462, Toncoin $7.30, up on the hour, day, week, month, and year. It's up 450% on the year. I hope you guys have been enjoying that trade if you got into it. Blockchains by NFT sales back. Ethereum's on top, Solana, and then Polygon is in that top 3 again. It is nice to see Polygon sales are up 105% on the 24-hour. When we look at the heat map for the Ethereum side of art, Mochaverse has pole position followed by CryptoPunks. We see a nice division across all of the collections. It looks like there's some movement across the board. As far as top volume for the last 24 hours, we have Pudgy Penguins trading at 33,000, Milady Makers 15,000. Mochaverse, we saw a drop and it looks like they are headed back up now, trading at 5,700. Wrapped CryptoPunks $84,000. Memeland $8,600, and Bored Ape Yacht Club $30,000. And I'm giving you the USD prices today for the normies. When we look at some of the top sales in NFTs for the Ethereum side of thing, most of the regular players are in the mix. CryptoPunks, we saw a rare Pepe sell for 34.26 Ethereum. That is $106,000. Some Milady Makers, Pudgies, and Bored Apes. Nothing we want to dive into. Looking at the heat map on the Solana side of things, we have a mixed bag as always. What are we talking about? So send it. 10,000 trades in the last 24 hours. Floor is only up 36%, currently trading at 0.44. So it is actually down from when I jumped in. So pretty excited about that trade. Frogana is doing a lot of movement, followed by Mad Lads, SMB Gen 2, and Retardio Cousins continue their tear. 20% on the 24 hours, currently trading at 16.24 salamis. That is $2,200. All of the top sales are dominated by Mad Lads. Nothing to double click on there. Looking at the Bitcoin ecosystem that has kind of just gone quiet, we see a bunch of red. Top 5 moving collections are Runestone, Bitcoin Puppets, Node Monkeys, Cat, and OMB. Now, Cat is a new addition to the top 5. There were 870 trades in the last 24 hours, but there is only one pending. Not a great sign. Sometimes that pending number, when it drops like that, it means interest has evaporated. So if you are left with your pants down, it happens to all of us in this space. Looking at NFTs on the Bitcoin side of things, Quantum Cats and OMBs and Node Monkeys, and we saw a Bitcoin Puppet slide in there, trading for 0.17 Bitcoin. That is $9,622. Now we are looking at the runes. The top 5 are Fihu, Dog Go to the Moon, BAMP, RSIC, Genesis, Rune, and Pups World Peace. We've got a mixed bag. Bank is up 15% on the 24 hours. RSIC is trading flat. Everything else is kind of in the red. When we are looking at the top 5 gaming ecosystems, you guys please just look into this stuff. Look at my Substack in the morning. See what coins are playing into these games becoming popular. When we see a game move up drastically, the coin is probably going to also move up. So keep that on your radar. Number 1 game at the moment, Pancake Protectors on BNB, Axie Infinity, on Ronin, Gods of Fire. It is unknown what chain that is on at the moment. Illuvium is on Ethereum. Formula Funtico is on Avalanche. Those are the top 5 games. Gaming, will it take off this summer when everybody is relaxing and hanging out with their families? Is it a time where gameplay takes off? Okay, looking at the top moving shit coins in the ecosystem this morning when I put this together, all of the top volume movers were in red, including Pepe, Arbitrum, and Optimism. Just down slightly, but down for the 24 hours. And it's tough to watch that when the coins that are face melting, like Boo, FOMO, Baron, Simpson, and Peon, all of those are up triple digits, except Peon, only up 43%. But they're just melting faces, some of these coins. It is nice to see. Now, next up, Telegram is coming for your children. New Telegram game, Musk Empire. It is a hit. This is following Hamster and some of these other games that are on the Telegram ecosystem, all utilizing different coins, accessible to millions and millions of people worldwide. This Telegram game, it lets players upgrade a virtual Elon Musk. While it lacks depth, there are unique features included, like stock exchange, and there are ways that they have to keep users engaged and punching buttons. So put this on your list if you are interested in just seeing what is happening on the Open Network, aka the Ton Network. Next up, we have Animoca Brands, and these guys, this is a team that they are the team to follow, in my opinion. I thought that Yuga Labs was the North Star, but I think Animoca Brands is delivering in spades. So this is another team that I would keep on your radar as a long-term goal. They've been around forever. They're not going anywhere. They will continue to produce stuff. So it's nice seeing them continue to make stuff up. They recently posted their Q1 reports, surging 72%. They made about $90 million. Subsidiary, The Sandbox, which is also part of them, they raked in about $20 million in that same time frame. They engaged over 330,000 creators and 5.7 million users. Now, there are strategic investments that are in there to boost asset balance. They're looking at assets jumping by 66% over the short term. So these guys know what they're doing. So keep them on your radar. They are not a sleeper. Next, I wrote a story in my Substack this morning just about NFTs, and I definitely do not think they are dead. I think NFTs have yet to touch the super fans and sport fans, and I think we're going to get an interesting opportunity to get a taste of this during the upcoming Olympics and following World Cup. So these are some interesting things that are coming up. We have AC Milan. They have just decided to tokenize their stadium experience. MLB's digital memorabilia is starting to get tokenized. Web3 and crypto has a bad name at the moment. NFTs, crypto, it's derogatory at the moment. We need a breath. We need some fresh ideology to get into the space for the new breed to understand that there is value into collecting things digitally. While it used to be fun to collect baseball cards, it is ridiculous if you think about it in simple terms, correct? We have something that is digital and it will not degrade over time. This is really interesting, especially when there's limited editions. The value will not subside. Like eventually it will subside. The Michael Jordan rookie card will always be valuable, things like that. But even certain sports figures, as the generations change, the OG sports figures become less valuable to the new breed. These digital assets may have a way to breach that, which we have not seen yet. So I'm excited to see how fans continue to incorporate NFTs and just embrace this new experience that is upon us. Now we have the Iggy Azalea coin mother. It is absolutely on fire. There was a collab just announced, and it apparently is just what the doctor ordered. The mother token on Solana skyrocketed 58% post-news. She is doing something with DFW Labs. This collaboration signals confidence in the project and follows Azalea's integration with her telecom venture. So she is putting pieces together. She is playing chess, not checkers. It is nice to see. Next thing that caught my attention this morning is Railgun. So why did it catch my attention? Just because Vitalik came out and he is super bullish on this. So this is a new crypto tool. It is endorsed basically by Vitalik. It is being used to successfully block phishing attempts, and they have already saved a bunch of money. I think they blocked 149 ETH transfer that was about to happen. So people are interested in this tech. It's nice to see Vitalik stand behind things in the ecosystem that are helping everybody get bigger and better. Next up, I don't want to harp on this too long, but there's a ton of stories with this, and I don't know what media source you want to follow. Do you follow the Politico channels? Do you follow the crypto channels? Do you follow the Twitter channels? Those choices are made by you. Do you follow the Freedom Network? Are you on Farcaster? Are you on, I don't know, Threads? Okay. Polymarket predicts Biden rise, Trump remains favorite. Following Joe Biden's press conference, odds of him being the Democratic nominee rose on Polymarket before settling down a bit. Meanwhile, Donald Trump remains the frontier and prime person that looks like people are betting on Trump to win. Now, keep in mind, these are bettors. They are crypto bettors. They want Trump to win. Whether that brings prejudice into the argument, that is for you to decide. What I do know, there are large amounts of money being put on what is going to happen in this presidential race, as it will affect so many of us in this ecosystem. Next up, Coinbase launches an all-in-one crypto management tool. They want to be your one-stop shop for everything. They have a new app. It is going to allow users to manage their entire crypto portfolio in one place. It integrates multiple wallets, supports various blockchains. It offers gasless transactions, NFT creation tools. This initiative aims to simplify crypto as everybody tries to make the onboarding experience easier. It looks like Coinbase is off to a good start. And as you guys know, I report on a bunch of different analysts all the time just to give you a broad perspective of what is going on. We have Blunts. He is known for predicting the 2018 Bitcoin crash really spot on. So it gives him some light in the tunnel, so to speak. He's a big fan of the Elliott wave theory. He thinks Bitcoin is going to drop. I want to put that on your radar as food for thought. Next up, we have some interesting stuff. So hope does emerge for altcoin season despite the recent drops. Many altcoins have fallen recently, but a decline in Bitcoin's dominance suggests that hope for Bitcoin alt season is about to begin. So historically, altcoins have surged following Bitcoin halving cycles. Money flow patterns also indicate potential for renewed altcoin interest. So It is not dead. I called this in my podcast and my Substack several weeks ago. I think altcoin season doesn't really begin until September, October. I think Bitcoin not being bullish. The longer Bitcoin is not bullish, it is going to continue to push altcoin season back. Altcoin, it is not altcoin summer, it is altcoin season. It correlates with Bitcoin. So when we see that mass movement, I think we are also going to see just altcoins rip faces off. Now, the interesting question is, I have always looked at Bitcoin as the North Star, as the tell of when things are going to take off. Do we see the Ethereum ETF be something that instigates things? It is going to electrify the DeFi space, in my opinion, in a way that people are not accounting for. So there are some pokers in the fire. It's just going to be interesting to see who is able to create some movement off of the hot sauce. Next up, we have hope emerges. No, we did that. What do we have? We have the July crypto market reversal possible due to key factors. So several factors that led to a July crypto market reversal include potential Federal Reserve rate cuts, progress on Ethereum ETF, regulatory clarity, institutional interest from Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan's optimistic Bitcoin outlook. These are all things that have to consider when you put this stuff in the mix. At the beginning of the show, I mentioned that the Crypto Greed and Fear Index is at an all-time low. This is also a lagging indicator, which lets me believe sentiment might be actually lower than it is. Here's the idea. In the comments, why don't you let me know, do you think sentiment will be above or below 25 tomorrow? 25 is a low number. Oftentimes when it gets this low, we see a big jump of 10 points. I say we come in at 24 tomorrow. And I'm just putting that out there, food for thought. Shiba Inu burn rate is in effect. Shiba Inu developer is on tour wearing a Batman outfit and a samurai costume. If you see him, you will not miss him. They are doing absolutely everything they can to try and get this price to go up. The burn rate surged significantly, but the price remains stable. What is happening? And that is what we have on this Friday. If you are still craving crypto clarity, you can subscribe to my Substack. I would appreciate it. Warning, rare bits may cause hodling.